welcome to a Last of Us 2 review. So I've just recently completed this game and overall, very good game. Let me turn down this, but I will have this playing on in the background because I think it's nice for you to see a bit of the trailer and gameplay and that. But yeah, overall I was very impressed with this game. For once, and it's been a little while where I've played through a game and enjoyed every second of it. There wasn't any of this game really where I did not enjoy it at all. But it was a very interesting game, very cool aspect. The gameplay really fluid. I don't think I found a game that feels more fluent like this did. My only complaint over it was maybe how it ended, and also I didn't think there was enough story. I wish they, on the way back from somewhere, I'm not going to spoil it, but I wish there was a bit more story. But yeah, if I'll go through the storyline basics. If you don't want it to be spoiled to you, then don't worry. I'm not gonna go through massive detail, but if you don't want to listen, then obviously you can turn off the video now. But I am gonna go through a little bit. So obviously, this game you play the game as Ellie more. You do play as other characters through bits of it, but you play mainly as Ellie, and it's quite interesting. It's quite it goes back in the past sometimes in the games. It goes to the current times, and then right at the end of the game, it cuts way into the future. But it's very interesting, and the way Ellie's character is developing was really interesting to watch. Also, Nora, which is the girl on the screen with Ellie now, is also a very cool, interesting character. She is basically your ally throughout it, but to be fair, there's a lot of allies. It's not like the first one where it was literally just you, Joel, and that was it. There's quite a few characters that you see along the line. But yeah, overall, very satisfied with this game. I'm definitely going to go through it again when I have a capture card to record it all, and I will record it all, probably go through 1 and 2, maybe on stream or maybe record it, probably more likely going to be on stream, but you will see it on YouTube as well if you wanted to see it. But yeah, so good. Gameplay wise, basically it feels exactly the same as Last of Us 1, but the gameplay is a lot more fluent. There's alleys and that you can literally just crawl between, and it makes the game really fun and easy. As you can see, she's taken out an enemy right now. These guys are called Scars, I think it was called. They do call them something else near the end game, but they are very interesting tribe. There's those, and the wolves, that's what they are. They're your two enemies in the game. The Scars are more in my opinion, what I would count as a more nature orientated tribe, whereas wolves are very much like your basic tribe that you would get with the guns, just casual people. And the Scars are the ones that they'll look out for their own, but they will torture the rest basically. But very interesting, and to be fair, I remember the first time encountering these people, it was very nerve-wracking, very they're a lot more difficult than your average enemy. But the design of the game looks amazing, the whole map, and one of my favourite parts of the game, which was just like a little thing they put on the side was they put like Ellie playing the guitar and then her singing to it, because it was like something Joel used to do. If you aren't aware, like, just this is gonna be a spoiler, but Joel does die near the start of this game. It's fair. One thing I would say about this game is it's very, very gruesome. Um, but I think it suits this game completely, because this game needed that gruesome, because it is like, not gonna lie, if you're in a zombie apocalypse, it is gonna get gruesome, because the zombies are gruesome for once, and everyone's just gonna be looking out for themselves, really. So yeah, it was very, very interesting. There is a side character. I actually can't remember her name at all. I think it might be Claire. But which is quite shocking, because you play as her for a lot of the game, and she is the one that kills Joel. So it's very interesting, very like weird to play as her, because you don't really you don't want to like her, but like you learn through her story that there was a reason why she kind of killed him. Like, obviously this is going to be spoiled because it is just a review, but the reason she kills Joel is because when you are in the hospital of the first game and you escape with Ellie, he kills her dad and everything. So basically she's gone after him because, one, stop the cure from working because he took Ellie away, but also, two, because they like murdered everyone in there, and that was like the family and everything. So yeah, it was very interesting. Not the only complaint I have on this game was, personally, there were some bits where you're exploring maps, and I don't think it was like, I don't know, there just wasn't the I don't know how to explain it, but it's only a little complaint. Like, out of overall on the game, I would give it I'll probably give it a 10 out of 10, because if I go through a game and I'm disappointed when it finishes because I want there to be more, then I think it's a good game. Like, I was gutted when I finished it, but the game was very long, and it took me for ages to complete it. I thought I was like, oh yeah, I'm nearly there, and then nope, still had loads more. Nearly there, nope, still had loads more. But one thing I would definitely say, I mean, I didn't do it enough in the first playthrough because I just wanted to kind of get through it, but definitely do your exploring when you're on these maps, because it was like, there was one scene that I found when I was exploring one of the maps, and it was very, like, I wouldn't have seen that if I didn't go there, and it was one of my favourite scenes throughout the whole game, because it's literally just her playing the guitar and singing a song, and then it cuts back, like, so yeah, it was very, very fun. The combat's really good. I think they could have maybe added a bit more in the combat and the crafting and stuff, because from the first game to this game, there wasn't enough added, in my opinion. Combat wise, still had an amazing storyline. Like, as you can see here, like, it runs very smoothly. The AIs are very good, and like, you can just squeeze through little alleyways like that, and the game's really well made. It's definitely worth picking up. Only thing I would say is, for me, I love stealth games. But if you don't like stealth games, it's not probably going to be the type of game for you. But it wouldn't fit another game than being a stealth game, because that's what it suits. But yeah, overall, I would say, what would I say, a 10 out of 10? Yeah, I probably would say a 10 out of 10, because I don't really have, there's not really any complaints over the game. I really liked it. For me, I know a lot of people complaining that it's too gruesome, but I don't. I think it was fine, like, because it would be gruesome if you're in that. Maybe for me there wasn't enough. No, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, because for me there wasn't enough, like, plot. Because what happens at the end is you kind of go and live with Nora in this like farm and that, and for me, I don't think there was enough of that scene. I think they could have worked it so you travelled to the farm, but also you were on the farm for a little bit, maybe going out hunting and stuff like that. But yeah, there wasn't enough for me on that. But overall, very good game. Recommend it 100% to anyone. If you haven't played the first one though, definitely play the first one before you play this one. But yeah, if you have played this or going to play this, let me know what you think and comment down below. Also, comment any other games you'd like me to review, because I'm quite happy to. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later, and subscribe down below.